Okay, so good morning. So this is a question based on our previous concept. I have told you that regulating transformer can control real power as well as reactive power. Okay. So I have told you, I have given one statement. If you changing number of turns, then there is a change in reactive power. If you changing phase shift in transformer, then you can control real power. So regulating, or we can say boosting transformer have both features. It can control real power as well as reactive power. If you want to control reactive power, then you have to change number of turns. If you want to control real power, then you simply introduce phase shift. Okay? That we will see by this numerical also. Okay? So before this numerical, I have given you one concept, that is biparameters, okay, which you have already established, biparameter of regulating transformer. Okay. So this is a question. It says that two transformers are connected in parallel to supply an impedance to neutral of 0.8 plus j 0.6 per unit at voltage 1 angle 0 per unit. Okay. So what it says, there are two transformers. Okay. We have two transformers, transformer A and transformer B. They are supplying power to some load. Okay. So there is a load, and load is given 0.8 plus j 0.6 per unit, and its terminal voltage is also given, that is 1 angle 0 degree per unit. So this is given in first line. Transformer TA has a turn ratio equal to the ratio of base voltage on two sides of transformer. It says that transformer TA has turn ratio based on their base voltage, right? It means B1 base or divided by B2 base equal to N1 by N2. Okay? So this is nominal turn ratio. Okay? What is the meaning of this? It means this transformer have a nominal turn ratio. It means nominal, I have told you 1:n. So this is nominal turn ratio. Has an impedance of j 0.1 per unit on appropriate base. Okay. So j 0.1 is given on its appropriate base voltage. So you have to know the transformer per unit impedance, equivalent impedance is same. Okay. Otherwise, on particular base, primary side per unit impedance is not equal to secondary side per unit impedance. Okay. Equivalent impedance is same. This you know from per unit computation of transformer. So this is on appropriate base, that is on primary side. Okay. The second transformer TV has a step up toward the load. Okay. So what it says, second transformer, this transformer TV have step up toward load side. Okay. So this is 1s to ns, because this is stepping up. It means it will changing secondary term. Okay. So this is given 1.05. Stepping up. So stepping up, I have told you, okay, because this is a transformer. So turn ratio is 1:2, and thus you can break up this into two transformers. One is nominal turn ratio, and second one is ideal turn ratio. So what is this voltage? Suppose this voltage is V1 and this voltage is, what is this voltage? Turn, number of turn on this side is N this side is 1 into voltage of this side. This is B1 and B1. So what are the voltage of this? B2. B2 voltage is what? Number of turns this side is A by 1 into this side voltage. This is what? N times B1. So this is what? B2 equal to AN times B1. Right? So I am writing this. B2 is nothing but N dash times B1. You can write this. Suppose this voltage is B1, this voltage is B2. B2 is what? N dash times B1 voltage from this term ratio. So this is what? AN equal to N dash. What is A? N dash by N. And this is given 1.05. This is the meaning of this term. Okay? 1.0 times that of TA. Okay? So TA का कितना है? 1.05 times. Its impedance is J0.1 on base of the circuit on its low tension side. Okay? So this is low tension side. 0.1 is impedance is given. Okay? So this is the question. In this question, it will ask what is the complex power delivered by both transformer. Okay? What is the power transferred by this transformer? Power transferred by this transformer to this load. Okay? How much power delivered by this load by individual transformer? That we need to find. Okay? So how do I find power? Simply voltage into current. Okay? So voltage is given. Anyhow, we have to find current. So how do I find current? With this transformer, how much current delivered by this? How much current delivered by this? So for that, we have to convert this transformer into their equivalent electrical current. Okay? So first, we have to write their equivalent circuit. So you know this is nominal transformer. So nominal transformer can be represented by simply impedance, per unit impedance, okay, like that. This is what J0.1 is given. Since these two transformers are connected in parallel, so I will prefer to use biparameter. Okay? Because in parallel you can easily add biparameter. And this is the second transformer. So for both transformers individually we have to compute biparameter. Then we simply add up both. So what we do? Okay. First we draw it's a equivalent for nominal transformer. Okay. So this is nominal. Okay. Its impedance is J0.1. So what is the admittance? 1 upon impedance. It will come minus J10. Now you can easily find this is port 1 or we can say bus 1, this is bus 2 and this is reference port. Suppose this is 1, this is 2. What is biparameter? Bi of A, transformer A. Bi 1 1. So add all admittances connected to node 1. 1 से कितनी connected है? Only this minus J10. Then by 1 2 1 to 1 admittance connected between bus 1 and 2. So this is J10 and there is also placed one extra negative sign. This is J10. Similarly by 2 1 2 1, so 1 place 1 minus extra from here. With this, so you are getting J10. Similarly by 2 2. How many admittances connected to node 2? This is only 1 minus 8. This is the parameter for transformer TA. Now what is the parameter for transformer to TV? So you can also draw its equivalent. This can be broken up into, this is a regulating transformer, so it can be broken up into two parts. One is nominal transformer and second one is ideal transformer. There is a admittance. I am writing this admittances. This is minus J10 1/J01, and then there is a ideal transformer. So this is a second port. Okay? This is primary, and I am assuming current is incoming here. Here is also I am assuming current is incoming. Okay? The I2. Similarly here I am assuming I1 is this, I2 is this. So what are the parameters, by parameters of this? Okay? That we find. Okay? इसके लिए मैंने आपको फाइंड करवाया था रेगुलेटिंग के लिए पैरामीटर्स. हाउ डू आई फाइंड by parameters for regulating transformer? This is given turn ratio 1:1.0.1:5. 1:8. A is given this way. So for this you have already find, okay, by parameters. What are the by parameters for such type of transformer? By minus by A minus by A transpose and by E. This you have find, right? So very easy. How do I find these parameters? Anybody can tell? It's a simple, okay? This voltage is V2, this terminal voltage, this is V1. Okay? So we are finding parameters of this. So we can't apply here KVL or KCL. So we have to transfer this voltage to this side. Okay? So this is what? Because this is 1:8. What is V2 into this side voltage turn ratio is 1. That side is V2 by E. So this is the voltage. So what is I1 current? What is I1? I1 is V1 voltage minus V2 by A voltage divided by impedance. But here it is admittance. So we will multiply it. Okay? So I1 equal to this into this is by. Suppose this is by. Simply I multiply by. Okay? Now how do I find I2? Okay. You know this is the ideal transformer. So how much power coming here? Same is power here. Okay. Delivered, but in both sides it is power is incoming. Okay. So what is the input power? S1 V2 by A into I1 conjugate. This is correct. Similarly, what is the power of this S2? S2 is also equal to, it is visible. So S2 is what? V2 into I2 conjugate. Since these two powers are same, but this power is also coming, this power is also coming. So total sum is 0. Or we can say S1 equal to minus S2. From here you can find S1 equal to minus S2. If you are putting both equal, then V2 by A into I1 conjugate equal to V2 into I2 conjugate. V2 get cancelled. So what is the I1? From here we can say I1 conjugate equal to A into I2 conjugate. If I take again conjugate, so double conjugate will become original value. If you take 2 times conjugate of any complex number, it will return into its original number. So I1 is here, I1 equal to A conjugate times I2. Put in this expression where I find I1. Then you are getting I2, and if you are writing in matrix form, then you are getting this kind of structure. Okay. So in that way we are finding parameters. Okay. Now our objective is to find the current, okay, through this, that is IA and IB. So our objective is to find the current. So to finding the current, we have to find total current before finding IA and IB. So we are finding total parameters. What are the total parameters? Y equal to YA plus YB. If you add up both, then you are getting YA is what? Minus J10. YB is what? This y is minus J10 minus by A. So J10 by 1.05. Then again J10 by, if you are taking this is real number, okay? So here A star is same A. So if you are taking conjugate of 1.05, it is 1.05. Because this is real number. Like this is J10. This is by divided by 1.05 square. So mod square. So if you are adding these two, you are getting a admittance. From this, you have to write only, because we are finding I2. Okay? So this is what I equal to Y into B, this form. So first term is I1, second is I2. Okay? So if you are writing this in matrix form, so this is I1, I2. This is nothing but Y11, Y12, Y21, Y22, E1, So if you are writing I2, so I2 is what? Simply multiply Y21, B1 plus Y22. So in that way you are finding I2. Okay. So we have to find B1 and B2. Okay. So how do I find B1? Because B1 is not given, right? So this is given, but B1 we have to find B1 from here, because I2 is given. B1 we have to find. How do I find B1? Since this voltage is given, admittance is given, so we can find current I. Okay? So what is the I2 or IL? Voltage 1 angle 0 divided by impedance, that is 0.j plus j 0.6. So we are getting this value 1 angle minus 36.86 degree. This is the current. Now what is the power? SM equal to the voltage of this terminal into IL conjugate. Okay. So VL is 1 angle 0 and this is 1 angle minus 36.86. It's a conjugate. This will come 1 angle 36.86. This is the power, load power. So from here we are getting easily, this is IL. IL is coming this side. So what is I2? I am assuming I2 is this. in that way. So I2 is minus IN. So put here I2 equal to minus IN. If you are putting this and put these parameter, equivalent parameter, then you are getting I2. Okay? From here you are getting this plus this plus this. Okay? Admittances. After adding this, from this admittance you will take by 2(1) and by 2(2). After adding these two matrices, so you are getting I2. From here, terminal condition, and from this equation you will get V1. If you are getting V1, then you can easily find IA and IB. Okay? Simply because you know this terminal voltage, you can easily find current through this. What is current through this? IA. Admittance of this is minus Z10 into V1 voltage minus V2 voltage. Okay. V1 voltage we are getting from this equation, writing for this, okay, by multiplying this, and V2 is given 1 angle 0. So you can get IA. Then you can find SA. SA is what? B, this terminal voltage, what is the SA? B into IA conjugate. Right? So if you are doing it, and then you can also, first you have to find current, then SB, current IB also you have to find. IB is, how do I find IB? This is IA. Okay? IA is this, IB is this. So IA plus IB equal to IA. From here you can find IB. IN minus IN, I have found this is IN, and IA, from here we can find IA. So now we have to find SA and SB. Okay. So what is SA? This terminal voltage into current coming to this terminal. So this terminal voltage 1 angle 0. 1 angle 0 into current. Current is coming I. Similarly, what is SB? 1 angle 0. Then IV conjugate. So we are getting IV from here. In that way, we are getting SA and SB. So if you are computing it, we are getting the values I am showing here. So SA is what? 0.41 plus J 0.08. Computing SB comes to be 0.39 plus J 0.52. Now, if these two transformers share equal power, then what is this? This power is nothing but, if you are writing this in Cartesian form, then it is simply J 0.8 plus J 0.6. Okay? So if these two transformers share equal power, in that case SA equal to SB equal to SL by 2. Right? What is this? 0.4 plus J 0.3. But you can see here, since we are changing turn ratio here and dash, that's why you can see reactive power. Here you can see reactive power. So reactive power shared by second transformer is large as compared to A transformer. Okay? So there is a, but in real power it is approximately same. So from here we can see that if we are changing number of turns, then we can change reactive power. So what is the only I have changed terms only 5%. Okay? This is a 1. You can see this ratio 1.05. Okay? So I am changing only 5 terms out of 100. Then you can see the change in reactive power. So in that way, we are changing reactive power. So first question answer of first part is find the complex power. So these are the complex power of transformer A and B delivered to load. Now the second question is PA and TV have saved, if these two transformer have saved term ratio, then and condition is that in TV we have introduced phase shift of 3 degree. Then what is the power delivered by these two transformer to this load? That is the second question. So now we will solve second question. Okay. And you can also compare this power is also. Okay. You can see this is 0.41, this is 0.3. Okay. But in SA we are getting 0.08 in SA transformer. This is approximately 0.4 VM. SB 0.399 plus J 0.52. You can see this is 0.3, this is 0.52. Okay. So even though transformer are equal term ratio, then they will share equal power. Okay. We can't change reactive power. So for changing reactive power, we have to change number of turns. You can see this is 0.052. This is larger than 0.03. This is only 30%. This is 52%. Okay. So 52% power, from 30 to 52%. Okay. We can modify power by simply changing by a fraction of turns on the secondary side or load side. So you can compare this number also. So real power will not change. This is approximately same. The only power change is reactive power. Okay. So reactive power, where reactive power change? At the place where we are changing number of turns. Now second is if we are introducing phase shift. Okay. So same problem. In this problem, in transformer B, we are introducing a phase shift of 3 degree. So again, same procedure. Okay. What we did. Okay. So this is a question. In that case, if you are observing A is what? 1.05. So this is real. So if A is real, then the power, that is complex power, we can change only. Okay. If A is complex, okay, like this is given 3 degree phase shift. So A is e to the power j. How do I get 3 degree? I divide by 60. So this is what? This is complex number. So A is given. This is complex. If A is complex, then we can change real power. Okay. So simple, you have to draw two transformers. Okay, same load is same. One angle 0. This is TA. This is TB. Okay. This is J 0.1. This is J 0.1. Same. But now here we are introducing phase shift of 3 degree. Okay. Instead of changing turn ratio, now we are shifting a phase by this ideal transform. So what are the, so here what is the A? A is what? N dash by N. Okay. If you are taking its mod, then it will come 1. A equal to 1. So while using this, you have to find the by parameter. Okay. So TA, by parameter of TA is by A plus by B. By A is what? I have already found, that is minus J10. This is grounded. Okay. J10, minus J10. Now what is? So what are the parameter of this? I have written the parameter of this by divided by A, by divided by A conjugate. Yeah? By minus by A minus by A conjugate by mod A square. So put the value of A. Okay. So A is what? A magnitude is 1, angle is 3 degree. Because 3 degree phase shift. Okay. So if you are putting y is what? Y is minus J10. So if you are putting this is minus J10, this is y is minus J10. Okay. So J10 means tan angle 90 degree divided by 1 angle 3 degree. Similarly, this is also tan angle 90 degree divided by 1 angle